How often do you think about her?
Every day. I don't know how to put it other than that. I think about it every day. My wife always says I think about it too much. It's probably true. I don't know. I have kids. You know, you have kids and you know how you feel about your kids. I just can't imagine anybody not being able to recognize her, saying, hey, yeah, you know, my cousin went off to follow the Allman Brothers back in '73. We never saw her again. We just thought she, you know, was living in Canada or something. Maybe that's it. But if that's the case, people need to bring those names up to our attention. We need to examine who these people are and try to track them down the best we can. From there, and we can hop on from there.
Were there any suspects or persons of interest questioned at the time, right around the time?
Yes. Yes. There's been, again, we said there's been persons of interest. Won't comment on their names or anything like that. But we have looked at multiple people.
Her proximity to a roadway?
Uh,
I mean, would someone have to have physically driven her there, or could they have carried her there? Just kind of trying to picture.
Anybody can pull up Google Maps. I can show you where it is.
No, is it like several miles off of a major
No,
roadway?
but off of Moonshine Road, it's probably, if I had to guess off of Moonshine Road, if we went straight, it's probably 200 yards.
Okay, so they could have easily carried her right out of the
Yeah.
car.
With so many years gone by, do you fear that the person or the people responsible may have already died?
Yes. But, as I said before, my primary goal right now is to figure out who she is. After that, once we can figure out who she is, she'll tell us who possibly did this, hopefully. You know, but without, and I know maybe you guys are familiar with this, without a victimology, it's difficult to go forward until that victimology can be built. And we can examine her life and where it goes from there.
Does that intersection look kind of like it did back then, or is it
It
developed
looks
now?
almost exactly the same.
Okay.
Almost exactly the same. It's a wooded area utilized by Fort Indian Town Gap. It's still looks almost exactly the same from what I can gather. I was born in 1976, so I really don't know.